Hello everyone, this is Nona Grace. I've come back to have another little chat. Not too much has happened other than my furnace doesn't want to work in my what I used to call my daycare. It's where I have my exercise classes. The furnace yesterday, I have two houses besides my own house. Anyways, that house, one of the houses, they called and said that their hot water tank went out. So my husband went down and he went to see what the problem was, and he got their hot water tank going. So then he came home, and I have a hot water tank in my daycare room that a lot of time blows out when the wind is really bad. Well, it blew out because the wind was really, really whipping. So he tried to light it. It didn't want to light. Then he noticed that the furnace up there was out. And he tried to light that, and he couldn't light that. So he went to, got a meter so that he can tell whether there's even any gas going up in there. Because maybe there's no gas going up into that section of the house. I don't know. When we put in our chicken run area, he was digging with the backhoe, and he did really good with the backhoe and didn't bother anything. But when he was digging the hole to put the post in, he nicked my gas line. I know. And I said, well, gee, maybe you should call the electrician, the plumbing and heating guy, so he can come and look at it. And he goes, no, he could fix it. Well, I wonder if it really got fixed. We went through one whole winter and one whole summer, and we've been fine. But summer you don't use the heat, so you wouldn't know whether you needed it or not. And just yesterday I turned on the heat, and it came on, and I had hot water, and everything was fine. But then, no, 2 days ago, not yesterday. Yesterday's when we discovered it wasn't working. 2 days ago, I had it on because my grandkids were here, and so they like to play up there. They like to roller skate up there and dancing to the music, and they like to get out the little expandable house. They like to play, and so I turned the heat on for them. Then when he went to light the heater, the electric heater, or the gas heater for the hot water, he noticed that it wouldn't light. So now we're trying to figure out what's going on. So he bought me an electric heater. We didn't have any electric heaters in the house. I could not believe we really don't have any electric heaters. So he went and he bought one because I need something up there. That's the room we use when I have Christmas gatherings or Easter gatherings or Thanksgiving. It's a big, big room. It's where I used to have my daycare. Now it's my exercise room. I'm a walk leader, and so I teach walk classes. And it's so cold. And we like it cold, but not that cold. So we'll see what happens. He had to go down and get another hose because the hose, he needed a flex hose to connect the meter to find out. And he couldn't find his flex hose, so he went down to buy another one. So that was the excitement. The gas furnace up above and the hot water tank does not want to light. But I have my side of the house, which is where I'm at right now. It has its own furnace, its own hot water tank. I have actually 4 zones in my house, and the one up there makes 5 zones. I believe that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 in this section and 1 over there. And it's a good thing we have the zones because I have a very big house, and this way I can control where the heat is and where the heat is not. We heat the whole house. The daycare section, the heat was usually turned down because we're not up there very often. Only once a week when I have my walk class, or if my grandkids come, then they are up there. But other than that, not much has happened. I went to work today, and Santa Claus came. The kids were excited to see Santa. I was surprised that none of them were afraid of him. Last year we had kids that were afraid of Santa. This year, Santa was not a scary person. So they enjoyed having Santa, and so we had a little bit of a party kind of thing for the kids. Nothing real big because the kids don't really when you're working with autistic children, and children of special needs, a lot of times they don't seem to get into the festivities like a typical child would. So, but we do the special stuff so that they can at least experience it. My kids, they always believed in Santa Claus. I told them, the minute you don't believe in Santa Claus, that's the end. No more presents from Santa. So they always got a present from Santa, no matter how old they were. And they were pretty old by the time they left the house. And they always got a present from Santa. Santa never wrapped our presents. He, for the kids, he would just put them by the tree or in the tree if they were small things. And they would know what one was theirs because they knew what they wanted. Now, the special thing that we do, and we did it when I was younger, is La Bafana comes. La Bafana is the grandma witch. She's the Italian grandma witch. She comes to visit the kids every year, and she brings them chapstick. And the kids were asking me one time, why she always brings chapstick? And I said, well, because we live where it's so cold that she knows you get chapped lips. And so chapstick is what she brings. And she just hangs them on my tree. She doesn't go to their house, and they couldn't understand why they didn't go to their house. And I says, well, they know that I'm a grandma, and she should visit the house with the grandmas, because grandkids come to visit their grandma. And that way they get their present from La Bafana. La Bafana, if you don't know the story about La Bafana, I can give you a little bit of gist about it. La Bafana was a grandma witch in Italy. And she was always cleaning, sweeping the floor and cleaning. And one day the wise men came along, and they wanted La Bafana to go with them. They heard that there was a new baby born, and his name was Jesus. Wanted to go find this baby. And La Bafana says, you go ahead, boys. I got too much work to do. I cannot come with you. I got to do my cleaning. Well, La Bafana, she swept the floor and she tidied up, and then she thought, well, maybe I'll go find the baby Jesus too. So she goes out and she looks out the door. There's nobody. Where'd everybody go? Where'd those wise men go? Which way did they go? So La Bafana had no clue which way to go, because now the star has moved on. The wise men have moved on. So she had to try to find the baby Jesus all by herself. So what did she do? She decided that she would visit every house, and along the way she'd leave a little gift in case the baby Jesus was there. So she never did find, I don't think she ever found the baby Jesus. It's so sad that she never found him. But baby Jesus did come, and he was in a stable. The wise men found him, but La Bafana, I can show you a picture of La Bafana. I actually have her. I'll take her down. She's a pretty old lady. This is La Bafana. Isn't she adorable? She's a cute little old lady. And there she is with her broom, her basket that she's going to go with to give little gifts to the children. And they get a little card. It looks just like this, but it's a tiny card. I give them a little card. Well, I don't give it to them, actually. La Bafana gives it to them. A little card with her picture on it and the chapstick. And that's what they get. Free. But it's on the, it's the Feast of the Epiphany. It's the, not Christmas Sunday. It's the Sunday after that she comes. So you got to wait a Sunday. So the Feast of the Epiphany is when she delivers her little gift. But that's La Bafana. So now we've had a little story about La Bafana and my heat not working, and I guess that is it. So until the next time, I'm getting better at saying goodbye. Until the next time, we'll talk to you then. So you have a great day, and I'll see you again. Bye.